Now, let me give you a better example. That was pretty crappy. Okay, so if you have $4,000 a month in income, and you have $1,000 rent, and then you have a $500 car payment, and then you have, say you have $1,200 in living expense, like food, gas, electric. If I can spell. Okay, so let's see. You've got 4,000 subtracting out your expenses. You have $1,300 that is cash flow, meaning after all of your expenses are paid for the entire month, you have $1,300 left over. Now, a lot of people come to me every day, and I'll look at their numbers and I'll say, well, you have good cash flow because you have $1,000 a month, or you have $500 a month cash flow. And they're like, how can that be? I'm paycheck to paycheck. You just think you are. It's the way you're paying your bills, okay? If you're not using a line of credit, then that checking account is just depleting, and it feels like you're paycheck to paycheck because you don't have anything to show for it, right? I mean, let's give a thumbs up in here for everybody that feels like or has felt like that you are literally in paycheck to paycheck. Yes. Okay. Right. We've all been there and done that probably. Okay. So if you are using a line of credit, so if you have, let's take this up. If you have a $4,000 credit card balance, and that's $200 a month, I don't even know what it costs. Okay, so when you are paying, and see, your $200 is already coming out, say, well, let's go ahead and take it out. So you were paying a $200 credit card payment, so really you had $1,100. Okay, so you would take the $1,100 and the $200 and put into the credit card, plus the $1,200 that you can pay your living expenses. So your cash flow was $1,100. So this is cash flow. Your credit card payment was $200, so it's in here. And your living expenses were $1,200. So you're putting all three of these into this credit card balance. So you're at $2,500 that went into the $4,000. Well, what does that make your balance? If you had the $4,000 credit card and you put in $2,500 for these expenses here, you took that down to $1,500 just doing this. So if you have a 30% credit card interest fee on here, how much cheaper is that interest going to be when you paycheck parked in here? This is your income. You put it in, you knocked your balance down, you've knocked all of that interest out for at least one day until these living expenses of food and gas and Netflix all come out throughout the month. It's an average daily balance, okay? So that is all that you do. Income in, expenses out. He's leaving in everything that he had for cash flow, which means the $1,100 and the $200. It's $1,300 now. So when these $1,200 expenses come back out, so he's got $1,200 in expenses coming out, right? So when you add to this balance that he has left over, $2,700 is going to be the new balance, right? The $4,000 went to $2,700. You didn't do anything different. It's just where you were putting your money. Now you don't put it in the bank. You only put what you have to have for bank payments, the car payment, the rent, the living expenses went into the card. The cash flow went into the card. The old payment went into the card. All of it now is sitting in there as cash flow. The balance is down to $2,700. How long do you think it's going to take them to pay this off? Well, I mean, let's just see. I'm all over the board here, but if you have $2,700 as your balance after you do your first income in month 1, you do it again in month 2. So this is your income, month 2. Check it out. You're at a $200 balance, right? Now your expenses of $1,200 come out. You're at $1,400, but this is your expenses. You were already eating. You were already eating every day. You were already buying gas for your car, right? You were already spending the money. It's just that you put it on a credit card, helped knock this balance down so you could stop the interest charges. And now, in your second month, you've paid off the $4,000 credit card. You're just going to be paying out your expenses now every month. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Why are you deducting your $1,200 from your credit card balance? Am I missing something? The $1,200 is what your expenses are every month. Your food, your gas. Okay? So it's really, really simple concept. It's just that we were trained to make payments. Right? We were trained, make that payment, make that payment, make that payment. They didn't train us, hey, just use this as your checking account, this line here, wipe it out fast and be done. They didn't teach us that. What about auto withdrawal you already have set up coming out of your checking? Then transfer it over to a credit card. I have all of mine set up on auto withdrawal. I have all of mine set up on auto withdrawal. I never have to sit down and pay a bill in a month. It just comes right out. I don't see 13. Oh, no, then you took $200 off for the credit card payment. It was the cash flow, but $200 you were making that every month.